Okay, hello everyone. I'm so sorry for doing like a just chatting stream. It wasn't exactly the plan I wanted to finish them for a storyline, but oh my god, I'm so exhausted today. I recently basically got this project at work, which is like super important, and it's like taking up a lot of my time. On some days, I'm able to finish on time, but on other days, it kind of goes over. And by the time I'm done with work, especially with the whole daylight savings, I don't have enough time to like stream a game. I'm so exhausted. uh, uh, I'm actually gonna talk to my manager about it because like I feel like I'm not able to manage what I am supposed to usually do along with this new project and like ask her like what we could do about it, but then she recently went on maternity leave, so yeah, that's gonna take some time then. Anyways, how are you guys doing? How is stuff? How is life? My weekends have been completely consumed with wedding planning, and it's not even my wedding. So I shouldn't be like having to put so much time into it, but like it is a wedding taking place within the family, which means that we all have to give it like a certain amount of attention because I like this weekend I had to go give some measurements for some clothes that I need to get stitched. Next, this coming weekend, I'm gonna have to go and pick up some clothes that I had to give for ordering. I'm going for 5 days, so I need clothes for all like 5 days. And it's like they're like, oh yeah, and in those 5 days we're gonna have like 2 to 3 events throughout the day. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean 2 to 3 events? Are you insane? Oh my god. Desi weddings take so long. There's just so much stuff that goes into them because like there's so many things that need to be done before the actual wedding. So you have the mehendi. Mehendi is like henna. So you have one specific day for that because like the bride gets her mehendi done, which is like both her hands and both her feet, and then like all the other guests who want to get it done also get it done. Then you have one day, which is like it's called a sangeet, which is basically like a time you like are singing and dancing and stuff. And usually, like I was talking to my mom, and apparently it wasn't like a big deal before. Like it used to just to be, it would just be like a small event with just close family members where you kind of like celebrate the upcoming wedding and stuff. But then Bollywood, curse you Bollywood, made this like turned it into this whole big dance song and dance thing, which kind of which then people actually started doing in their weddings instead of just leaving it to the movies. Now it's just like one day is just dedicated to that, and people are like people practice for months and stuff. I don't know what's happening with that. I'm not involved with that. I do not dance, so that's happening. Then you have the actual wedding day. So then now here's another funny thing about desi weddings. You have most of the time you will have the reception before the wedding. This is because so they're like certain dates and certain times are considered auspicious for weddings particularly, and and you most of the time like the auspicious time, like the blessed time to have a particular your wedding is like like early in the morning, like around like 3 or 4 a.m. Who the fuck wants to get married at that time, bro? But yeah, that's like considered the blessed time to get married too. So you have the reception first, like it starts in the evening. So people just roam around, eat food and stuff, and like greet the groom and the bride, and we give them like take pictures with them and stuff. And then at around 3, the sometimes even around 1, basically after midnight, the wedding ceremony starts. And no, depending on who your priest is, like the priest conducting the wedding, like depending on who that is, this process can either take um half an hour or it can take 3 hours. It's just like, is there no in between? Like I attended a wedding 2 years ago, and like the ceremony happened so fast that I didn't even realize it. And that's because so it was one of my cousins getting married, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna sit through this whole song and dance. So either you finish this up in like 15 minutes, or we're done." Oh boy, yeah. But then there was one wedding where it started the ceremony started at 1, and like by 3 o'clock, it finished by 3 o'clock, and I was so exhausted. I was ready to just keel over. I was like, let me go home. Because if you're from the groom side of the family, once the wedding is done, it's not done for you at least, because if you're from the groom side, there are also like certain ceremonies that take place once the bride comes over to your house, and it's like so exhausting. Thankfully though, the like this time we aren't from like the groom side, so I guess we're safe on that front. But yeah, kind of not looking forward to it though. I still have to apply for leave, and again, my manager is on maternity leave, so I can't do that. And I'm just like, bro. I mean, I had no idea she was gonna go on maternity leave. Otherwise, I would have applied earlier. It just got sprung on me. Like suddenly, there was a message in like our team workspace, and they were just like, "Hey, so and so won't be available for like a week, and we let you know after that because like she's on leave for so and so reason." I'm like, "Huh." I didn't even know. I don't know if that's on me for not even realizing, but then again, I don't meet with this particular manager a lot. So, so yeah, my weekends have just been swept up in like doing shopping and like preparing for this upcoming wedding. And like thing is, it's always like, oh, there's so much time, and then you realize, oh fuck, there isn't enough time. Like, I think next weekend, not like next weekend's Friday, I have to go pick up my lehenga. It's like a traditional clothing for weddings. It's basically like a very, very, very fancy skirt with a crop top. I don't know how else to explain it. I'd recommend Googling it if you like, because my explanation really doesn't live up to it. But yeah, I had to get a lehenga for the wedding, and I mean, it wasn't necessary to get one. There's all kinds of other things that you can wear, but I like wearing lehengas more than anything when it comes to traditional clothing. So I had to go buy one. Usually I like to design one myself and then get it stitched, but I just don't have the time for that this year, like this time around. So because one of the reasons why I'd like to design my own is because if you go to a shop, they have amazing lehengas. Like they are so heavy, especially the skirt, particularly because they use this material under the skirt. I don't know what it's called, but basically it's so stiff that if you put the skirt on the ground, that shit's gonna stand up on its own. Like it's gonna stand in attention. You don't need anything to prop it up. It's like that skirt is going to stand up on its own, which makes the lehenga so like it's so heavy. Like even when I went to like went shopping with my mom for lehengas, I'm in the trial room and like I'm just staring at the skirt because it's half my height basically. It like reaches up to my waist and it's just standing there. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Thankfully, I found one that isn't as heavy, and now it's getting altered. Because most lehengas, like the pre-made ones, they don't come with sleeves. They're usually like straps. And of course, I cannot go to a desi wedding with just a blouse with a strap on it. My poor aunts would like, they would pass away at the sight of my bare shoulders. I'm kidding. Not really. Also, it is a wedding in like winter, or like it's gonna be in December. So I don't want to freeze to death. So this way, I'm not only just protecting my aunts, but I'm also protecting myself from hypothermia. Though with pre-made lehengas, I don't know how thick the sleeves would be. I think they're gonna be pretty sheer. I'm not looking forward to that, but oh well, you win some, you lose some, I guess. In this case, I'm gonna be losing my shoulders, but at least I look pretty. uh, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm like all over the place today. Like I said, I've just been exhausted because I've been working since yesterday. Like I did like I think around 2 hours of overtime yesterday. Plus I almost went like half. It was only half an hour today, but still, I'm tired. I constantly say that you should do the bare minimum at your job so that people don't give you more like important responsibilities that take up a lot of your time. The thing is, I try to do the bare minimum, but somehow if I get singled out, right? I'll get singled out and my manager will be like, hey, can you do this really particular like this important thing really quickly? I should say no. Like, oh, sorry, I can't do it. It's just like way out of my like I wouldn't know how to handle this. I just don't know. So I should just say no. But again, if I get singled out, I get so like anxious that I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, and I do it as fast as I can and as properly as I can because the manager's like, hey, this is super important, and I don't want to screw that up. Life is suffering indeed. Especially when you're desperately trying not, especially if in your head you're like, okay, if I don't do this properly, what if they let me go? What if I get fired? What if I lose my job? Oh no. That's not gonna happen. But still, I'm so tired. And the thing about companies is also, I think the biggest issue is that they'll be like initially the plan was that they were going to hire another person so all the workload can be divided equally because currently in our team there are only like two people including me. So they were going to hire another person. That was last year. Like the beginning of last year, they told us, hey, we're thinking of hiring somebody else. We've posted the job listing and we are interviewing people. I was like, oh yay, that's amazing and stuff. Yeah, nothing came of it. I think they just saw me and my teammate just doing our work, like whatever like task that we had between us. And they were like, yeah, they're handling it. It's fine. We don't need another person. I'm like, no, we do need another person. What are you talking about? But it never happened. Don't give up. Thank you. I'm trying. I mean, I won't give up because yeah. I Like there was this one point on Friday where I was like, man, screw this, I'm gonna find another job. And then I realized that the job market right now is so sucky that that's not gonna happen. So I just like calmed down and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Like actually the job market right now is such a joke, especially because if you go to some sites like LinkedIn and you start sending your resume, it's like the companies are like, oh yeah, we only put up this job listing to see how many people would be interested. We're not actually hiring. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I know, like, there is this one particular company, not even just one, there are like a few of them. Like when I have these phases where I get so stressed that I start looking for a new job. Okay. So there's this one particular company that I always see in the listing that they're looking for this one particular, like, for someone for this particular position. And I'm like, it's been 3 years. How the hell have you not found someone in 3 years? And then, like, so it becomes very obvious that they don't actually want to hire someone. They're just like posting that listing there for the kicks. And then when you like hear something like that, it's so hard not to commit crimes. Like there is no job out there that is as easygoing as HR, because what the fuck do you mean that you're just sitting here and creating fake job listings? Do you not have something else to do? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. Like I don't wanna be mean and like call out HR people, but every place that I worked at, the HR team was always doing things that just makes me go like, are you serious right now? Hi Sue, how are you? I'm shit talking HR. Which sounds mean, but in my defense, I don't have a defense. Actually, no, I do have a defense. Just got off work on my way back home. Oh, be safe, be careful. I hope you're not driving and texting. Bad, Sue. Don't drive and text. Oh. Yeah, so every job I've been at, HR teams are always doing fuck all. It's like the best way I can describe it. Like I remember, like at my last job, so it was again, it was a work from home type thing, and you got to decide your own hours. Like you had to do 8 hours a day, but you got to decide whether how like which time you start and which time you end, which was cool, right? But then the HR team did things that made me so pissed off. I'm not, I'm parked, I'm waiting for my car to warm up. Okay, good. Yeah, so the HR team did things that were just like ridiculous, because I remember like at one point they were like, okay, so we have a monthly meeting for everybody, like all everyone from like every department has to attend this monthly meeting. It's mandatory. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean mandatory? Like this meeting is taking place outside of my work hours. You guys told me I could decide my time. So what do you mean this is the compulsory meeting? And but they wouldn't budge. So I attend the meeting thinking it's something very important, because the company's founder, like the CEO and the CFO and CMO and all that jazz are all are all participating in the meeting. So I thought it would be something very important. It's the world's stupidest meeting that takes place that goes on for 2 hours where people play games. Like I am not even kidding. The HR team organizes games that you can play online and you all have to participate. It's like team building, and I'm like, I could kill you. You're wasting 2 hours of my time for this nonsense. And you think, okay, fine, you know what? It's just a once a month thing. No, not a once a month thing. Apart from doing this, they also have a interdepartmental meeting where all the managers of each department have to meet once a week. to play games. Like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Like literally, this HR team, three people in the HR team, all they do is sit and plan out games for people to play during meetings. Like, are you serious right now? Safe to say, I didn't have a lot of love for them. Because here I am working my ass off, I'm working overtime, and you're expecting me to waste, and whatever little time I have to myself, I have to waste on these stupid ass meetings. Are you serious right now? And you could never say no to them, because if you said no to them for any reason, they just like the HR manager will get so upset and passive aggressive with you. I'm like, girl, I don't have time to play games with you. Like, I get it, you're getting paid for nothing. But I am getting paid nothing and doing a lot more than you. So can you chill? Yeah, safe to say I had a lot of resentment. I didn't want to be mean, but come on, man. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm just ranting about work, HR teams. Yeah, specifically HR teams. Wait, hold on 1 second. Whatever, we'll do this later. Uh, you must be so unbelievably annoying at parties. Okay, bye now. Right. Honestly, where does these people even come from? What was I talking about? HR, right. Yeah, so just absolute nonsense. Like, my current company actually doesn't even have an HR team. Which I'm at times I am grateful for that, but other times I'm just like not so grateful for that, because anytime we have any issues, we have to directly go to our company's founder and CEO. I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk to you. Because it's basically like, okay, I'll go and talk to my manager, right? Like, I did do that last time. I was having issues at work. I went to my manager, I told her. And my manager went and told her superior, who is our CEO. And then the CEO was like, hey, I heard you're having a hard time. Can we get on a call and talk? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I mean, she's super chill. She's really nice and stuff. And she like really heard me out. And like, we found a solution and stuff. But so even like basically the two people that we have to go to for everything, like if you want to apply for leave, if you're having any issues and stuff, they're both like the founders of the company, so like they're super high up. I don't want to talk to either of them because I generally just don't like talking to people who are like people of authority in any kind. It makes me very very anxious. So like I feel like that's like the only downfall for not having HR. Otherwise I couldn't give a shit. I mean, I guess if we had HR, we could also get like have another person hired, but there's actually no guarantee even for that, considering all the shit HR teams get up to. Uh, I was actually like just checking on stuff, and I realized that MiHoYo is releasing another game called Petite Planet, which is like a, if I'm not mistaken, like a farming type game, like situation. You guys know how much I love these kinds of games, so just looking into that. But I also remember they're also doing a Pokemon style game. So, uh, like that's a lot of games coming up. Like currently, what all do they have? They have Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, which I don't play. Do you call it ZZ? Just like on a very, very random note, do you call it ZZZ or ZZZ or just Z? Yeah, so they have that. So that's the three games they've already released. Oh, Honkai Impact as well. Honkai Impact as well. So that's four games they've really released. So I don't know if Honkai Impact has been finished or not. Okay, anyways, that's four games. I know they have two in the works that I know of. I don't know if they have like another one. Actually, let me just check. You never know with them. Hoyoverse, Cognosphere. What is your name? Are you Mihoyo? Are you Hoyoverse? Or are you Cognosphere? Make up your mind. Okay. Right, so there's Petite Planet, which is going to come out. There's Nexus Anima, which is also going to come out. Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact third or three. I don't know why. Oh, no ZZZ. Did they stop that one? Zenless Zone Zero. Okay, no, they didn't stop with that one. They're just not advertising it. Hmm. Strange. Sus. Are they like planning to give up on that one? Oh, they also have Tears of Themis. I completely forgot that exists. Right, Tears of Themis exists. I completely forgot about that one. So that's one, two, three, four, five, five games that are already out, and two more that are coming. They must have like a really, really big production team. I mean, at this point, I guess they can afford to have that, considering like they earn a lot of money. Hmm, that's a lot of games, man. So I don't know how far Nexus Anima will go, genuinely speaking, with Nintendo just lurking in the corner. So I think Palworld recently won um their the file that Nintendo the case that Nintendo filed against them, right? Like they try to copyright the whole system of catching the Pokemon, like throwing the Pokeball and catching the Pokemon system. And I guess like that the courts did not uphold that or something like that happened. I never played Palworld, to be honest. I'm not going to. I just didn't vibe with it. But yeah, as far as I know, I think they won their case. So in this case, I don't think Nintendo is gonna sue any other games, but you never know. They're pretty trigger happy when it comes to these things. What the fuck? Sorry, I was just looking like on Steam. I was just looking at the Pal World game page just to see what was being advertised. And one of the things is just like a scene from a factory where the pals are putting together weapons, and it seems very very dystopian. So like, okay. It says factories and automations. Letting pals do the work is the key to automation. Build a factory, place a pal in it, and they'll keep working as long as they're fed. Until they're dead, that is. That's so heartwarming. That's exactly what any cozy game needs, right? A factory where you put in your pets and they work until they die. Oh boy. Multiplayer mode. No, thank you. The last thing I want is to play games with other people. Pal World, what is this? Pal World, more than just pals. What lies inside the mysterious world tree? An exciting school filled with cute pals. Will you remain friends or fall in love? Or dismantle and eat them? What? Dismantle and what? Your dream school romance starts in this pal world dating sim. What the fuck? Is this is this a fan game? No, it's not a fan game. Sure. Okay. That's not disturbing at all. 25 curators have reviewed this product. I am concerned. I- I'm concerned by everything that I have just seen. I mean, I should say I'm not surprised that someone's trying to make a dating sim out of this game, but I'm also like surprised that it's from the company behind the actual game. Oh well. I just sometimes like to browse through Steam and just see what's going on. But unfortunately, like a lot of the games that I am interested in are already like are not haven't been released yet. They're all coming out like next year or like in 2027. Okay, some of them are out. Like Hades 2, but I haven't gotten it yet because I haven't even finished Hades 1 yet. And the reason I haven't finished Hades 1 yet is because I have such a great, like, I finally beat Elysium, and I have such a great combo going that I don't want to, like, die and lose that. I don't want to start from the beginning if I die. It was so hard to come this far. But I have to finish it eventually. Then of course there's Habromania. We recently streamed that, so that's I think that's also coming out like next year. At least um the beta for the game is coming out next year. The game itself, I think it's supposed to come out like late 2026 or early 2027. Then there's Grave Seasons. I've been talking about Grave Seasons for so long, but it's so sad because there's no date for when it's gonna come out. It just says coming soon. Like they've posted the trailer, they set up the Steam shop and everything, and I know they keep on updating stuff on their social media. I don't know how long it's gonna take for the game to come out. Like I'm like really, really looking forward to it. The hell do you mean this game has already won a reward? It's not even, it hasn't even come out. Why? Freaking wild, man. Hmm. There are other games that are already out, but I'm just not willing to shell out any money on it yet because I'm waiting for sales. And also because like I have it in my wish list, but I'm just not ready to like play it, which I know is a very very odd thing to say. But there's like a time and a mood for everything, you know. It's a lot of otome games, and I'm just not in the mood for that kind of romance. Ooh, Needy Streamer Overload is on sale. I'm in the mood for Needy Streamer Overload though. Perhaps I will think about it. Offer ends November 23rd. Okay, we have a lot of time. I have time to make my decision on whether I wanna play this game now or later. Who knows? I mean, I'm gonna finish Star Rail soon. And then it's gonna be a while until the next update. Like, not just the next update, until the next world, because I think they wait at least 2 to 3 updates before moving on. So it's just gonna be a lot of filler stuff that I don't think I'm gonna be very interested in. So I'm gonna need a game to fill in that particular gap, but I do have many games that I can play in that play in place of Star Rail. Next update, like what do we know about the next update? Not 3.7. Oh right, they're releasing the Dahlia for 3.8. Not sure if I'm gonna roll for her. Okay. Oh, Rapa's coming back. I'm not gonna be rolling for her. I wasn't interested at the first. Like I think Rapa's like whole her whole storyline was so annoying with the monkeys. Like, God, go away. Thankfully, by the time I started playing it, like they had the skip function, so I skipped through so much of that. Second half, Boot Hill. Ugyu, Lingsha, and Yun Lee. Oh no, none of the characters are ones that I'm like really interested in getting. Maybe huh. I have to say, this one mode that they recently brought in, Currency Wars, is kind of fun. It has it gives so many stellar traits, which love that for me. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's interesting to try out new characters and stuff and new combinations and everything. But there are so many runs in Currency Wars where I just don't get the character I want, like specifically. And I can't get through the whole thing, and it's so annoying. So the one person that I always take with me in this in that particular game mode is Alexa. Like no matter what happens, no matter where I go, Alexa, you're coming with me. Like for some reason, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you reached home safely. For some reason, in Currency Wars, no matter what team combo I have, Alexa will always deal more damage than anybody else. And I'm like, why should I get rid of you when you're doing all the heavy lifting? Like, come with me, my boy. So I'm sad that since he's like one of those, so there is like an off team and an on team, or some called something else, but he's on the off side, so that's why he never does his alt. And I'm just like, why not? Like, let him perform his alt. Though I have to say, Finon isn't as strong in currency. I feel like if you get Finon from like the very beginning, it's fine. But I don't see any use of adding him like later on when I've cleared most of the stages and have a pretty solid team. Because I do like the fact that in Currency Wars, like while you're in Finance alt, the support team can keep doing their thing. But there's not enough, I think, enough cycles to do finance thing as well as like let the rest of the team do their thing as well. And funny enough, Yanjing is somehow one of the strongest characters in Currency Wars, which makes me laugh so much because I know how much most HSR players don't like him. Like he is my son, I adore him, but I've seen a lot of HSR players just hate on him, and like right now in Currency Wars, he's like one of the best characters to have in your team. I'm like, haha. Now what? You were you were shitting on my, like you were talking shit about my child, and now look at him. Look at him now. You need him. Then again, I think they also did change Yanjing's what do you call it, abilities a bit. I can go back to being a Yanqing main in Currency Wars. No, you unfortunately can't because he has to be in the support team. He cannot be in the main team. But you put him in the support team and he's gonna like do so much damage. They also changed his attack style a bit. So there's that, I guess. Just apply that to the main Yanqing as like the actual Yanqing as well. Come on, Hoyoverse. Come on. And actually, it gives a lot of stellar jade. That's one of the best things about Currency War, I think. It just recently refreshed. I think it refreshes every week, every 7 days or so. I'm currently opening Star Rail just to check. Talking about currency wars makes me want to play currency wars. I'm not addicted. I don't have a problem. I just want to clarify that. Darn it, but I will say I like the currency wars because I don't need to worry so much about leveling and building characters. Yes, that is very true. Oh my god, there's this like one run I did in currency wars where I had Archer and I had this one. What's her name? Sparkle, right? So I was able. So with her ultimate, you get a lot of crit damage plus you get a lot of skill points, and she refreshes the skill points. And with Archer, there's this like one setting, and if you have Dan Heng, in better the dragon version of Dan Heng, um, you get this one skill set where using skill points will refresh the skill points. I know it's confusing, but basically it gave me around 11 plus skill points to use for Archer. So I just kept spamming his skill until his ult showed up. So I spammed his ult and absolute destruction. I say that while all my characters in Star Rail are at level 8. What the fuck, Sue? What do you mean all of your characters are at level 80? I mean, I guess I could also get all my characters to level 80. It's only like a matter of setting everything on auto. But finding the right relics is such a pain. I mean, all even Serene and Castorus, who I just got. So I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Okay, I'm gonna hold your hand and I'm gonna say this as lovingly as I possibly can. But are you sure you don't have a problem? Like, how did you manage to like level up all your characters? God, what are you doing? Even Welt is actually super strong in currency wars. But then again, as expected of my wife, of course he's super strong. He's amazing. It's unfortunate though because I've only got like three 5-star characters in my on all of my currency war runs. Welt, Kirine or Serene, and what's her name? Black Swan, right? Maybe a little. It was kind of easier to farm than trying in Genshin. Yes, that is true. I think having all of these auto modes in the game really helps with that, because with Genshin you have to like manually farm everything, but with this one you can just kind of like go to the domain, put it on auto, and then go on with your life. Though that doesn't mean that you won't have shit luck with relics. It's like half the times getting the relics I want is so difficult because then I have to kind of like try and like use the omni synthesizer and hope for the best. But wait 1 second, I'm doing a thing. Relics are another story. That's a challenge I've yet to conquer. uh, I've basically given up on finding relics that I like. Like unless I do like run through one particular domain at least 100 times, I don't think I'm gonna find a decent relic. And even if I find a decent relic, getting it to roll into the stats I want is another story. Most of the time it'll be like, ah, look at this relic, it's perfect, it has crit, it has attack percent, crit, Crit damage. What could possibly go wrong? And then in the background you start hearing boss music as you level it up, and suddenly there's HP and there's defense and there's HP percentage and defense percent, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I spoke too soon. And the funniest part is like with characters like Adventurine, where you want defense, it won't show up. It's just like, nah, you don't need me. Oh my god, I hate it so much. Do you, do you play Tears of Themis, by the way? I know you play a lot of gacha games. Is like Tears of Themis one of them? I mean, I tried playing it, but I'm like really not fond of playing games on my phone. Anytime I get even one defense percentage, I just toss the whole rally because I know its stats. I unfortunately cannot do that because I know if I start tossing relics just because I got one defense or defense percentage, I'm not gonna have any relics left. That's gonna be like problematic in the long term. The fuck? I downloaded and played through the beginning, but I ended up deleting it since I felt I wouldn't like it. Yeah, even I tried to play it, but I just didn't vibe with it. Same with Lads, but actually, Love in Deep Space. I didn't vibe with that one either. Like interesting characters and stuff, but like the what the hell are these people doing upstairs? I don't know if you guys can hear those kids screaming in the background. It's like 7 in the morning. Control your children. Huh. I hate daylight savings. Anyways, what was I talking about? Right, lads. Yeah, I couldn't like the whole thing about like the gameplay changing. Like it goes from like so basically what was happening was like the usual game is in like the orientation of my phone screen kept on changing depending on whether it was in the story mode or the fight mode, and then that annoyed me so much because my phone couldn't keep up. And so I just gave up eventually. I was like, man, screw this. I mean, if they ever release the game in like um on like for PC and stuff, maybe I would give it a try, but even then it's like same. I did like making my own character though, but lads didn't last long with me. I didn't really care for the character creation part. I'm like, it's not a big pull for me. It's fine. But yeah. I keep seeing like people talking about whatever is happening in the current update on like Twitter and stuff, and I'm always like, what the fuck is going on in this game? Is like some things that people post are so wild. I'm just like, are you serious right now? I do miss Cookie Run Kingdom, but I keep thinking about how laggy it got on my phone. I refuse to re-download it. I used to play Cookie Run, but I don't know. I can't remember why I stopped. I think there was like an issue where the game would just not load for me anymore. Like, and so it just like was impossible to play it. So I had to uninstall it, and then after that, like going through the entire game again was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. So that's why I stopped playing Cookie Run. Wild times indeed. I mean, I lost my entire progress in that game, and I had so many cookies. Like, I used to post about it, right? Like, oh, look at this cookie I got, and now look at that cookie I got. I had so many of them. I even got, I think, I think he's called Vanilla Cookie or something. I'm gonna just make a tier list of all the gacha gacha I play. I think he's just called Vanilla Cookie, right? Yes, pure vanilla cookie. I even got him. And I was so devastated when I had to uninstall the game. There's also this one particular cookie that I got by buying the pieces like one by one from the shop. And I was finally able to put the whole thing together. And then I lost it all. I don't know what the cookie's name was though. It's been so long. Okay, let me check the wiki quickly. Blackberry, carrot, custard, pancake, princess cookie. No, it's none of you. Was he a common cookie? Because that would make this entire situation so sad. Because what do you mean? This one cookie that I really wanted was a common cookie. They couldn't get him. Eh. Almond cookie, right? My old man cookie. I mean, I couldn't get him in rolls, so I was just getting like pieces one by one from the shop. And took me so long. And then I lost my entire progress in the game. Now I'm never gonna go back to Cookie Run because it just hurts too much. Think about all that I had and all that I lost. How could they do that to me? I mean, it's on me as well for not saving my progress properly. But it's like one of those situations, right? Like I remember in the beginning when I first played Fate Grand Order, I had to change my phone. Like my old phone stopped working and I had to change my phone and I could no longer find like there's this like transfer key or something that you have to use to transfer your game from one phone to another. So I couldn't find that. And obviously my old phone wasn't working, couldn't even get to switch on. So I lost all of my progress in Fate Grand Order. My Siegfried. Never got him back. So I didn't go back for a few years. I mean, I did try it again because you guys kept talking about Fate Grand Order and I was feeling jealous. It's like, hey, I also wanna like play Fate Grand Order with you guys, and I also wanna talk about stuff. uh, Anyways, in other news, um, I almost had the Discord server ready to go, and I was like, I was gonna post the link for it, like the invite for it today, but then like I was going through one of the roles, and I noticed that and the permissions aren't set up properly, and it's so confusing because when I check like the settings for the permissions to see like for each role, it seems to be like everything seems to be in place, but then when I view as role, it isn't in place, and I'm just so confused. I'm not sure if that's like a glitch with Discord itself or if it's like something else. And I also tried using Callbot once to lock down the server, and it's just like, yeah, the server has been locked down, and then I'm able to message in every channel, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Come back to the FGO side. I only casually played now. No, 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 I'm good. I have New Carnival. I haven't played it in over a year, but I still have it on my phone right now. Then this. I have Twisted Wonderland, which I am not currently playing because I'm waiting for the APK to update because the game keeps crashing. Then also have Obey Me. For some damn reason, I downloaded it again. I don't know why. I think I saw the ad about the Obey Me wedding series coming out soon, and I was like, hey, I want to try that. So I was like, okay, let's try finishing the main game. So I have that. And I think if I get another game, my phone will commit um, unspeakable crimes. And anyways, like I want to be a casual FGO player, but I know that I won't be a casual FGO player because the need for characters is too strong, and there are so many FGO characters that I want. So I will just settle for waiting for Fate Strange updates. When the hell is the next episode coming out, anyways? Fate Strange Fake, right? When is the next episode coming out? God damn it. Type Moon, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't tempt me with Gilgamesh and then not release it. Going to re-download Mr. Love Queen's Choice. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm having war flashbacks at the name at that name. Oh god, Mr. Love Queen's Choice. Oh god, we used to. Oh god, so. Oh my god, I can't believe we still play that game. Ah. Wait, your man, do you mean Lucien? That was his name, right? It's his birthday? Huh? Didn't know that. Should I just post the invite to a Discord server and then just figure it out? I was only going to post it like I was only going to post an invite that lasted for like 24 hours or so just because I want to like start slow and make sure that um it's it's something that I can handle. Limit uses. Yes, I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to limit to like 5 uses. And I'm going to post it here in chat right now. So if people see it and join, they see it and join. If they don't, it's up to them. It's going to be only open for like 24 hours. Probably the stupidest idea, but it is an idea nonetheless. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be so pissed that if things that I set up for the server don't work because it's like, oh, I put in so much time and effort into this, and I know I said that I was gonna make a very very simple server. Silly me, I'm already. So, so what are you doing? You were like the first person I sent an invite to. But yeah, I know I said that I'm gonna keep things with the server simple, but then I ended up doing stuff like I'm gonna go like quote unquote aesthetic because like while something might seem aesthetic to me, I've noticed a lot of the times it's not aesthetic for other people. For other people, it's just like, okay. Anything that's not the norm is aesthetic to me. I'm glad to know your taste in stuff is as bad as mine. No wonder we get along so well. Man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I'm so tired. I keep thinking for some damn reason. I don't know why. I like finish the work day and I'm like, there's no work tomorrow. Then I remember, wait, today is Monday. What the fuck? Of course I have work tomorrow. I think my brain cells are slowly deteriorating from the amount of stuff that I have to do that they can't keep track of time or shit anymore, or maybe my brain cells assuming that I have work tomorrow is their desperate cry for help. And the thing is, baby girl, you're not gonna get any help here. We gotta work if you wanna survive. So suck it up. Sounds kind of mean, but it is what it is. It also kind of sucks that like fate, strange fake. That I think there's no release date for like the second um episode. They're just like, yeah, it'll come out whenever it comes out. I don't even want to go outside for some reason. I decided to skip fall altogether and go straight to winter. We're on 11th of November right now. Winter is supposed to have already started. It usually starts by the end of October here. And I don't know, the weather has been so weird because it's like kind of chilly, but it's not that cold that you start like wearing sweaters and stuff. But it's also not that hot. Like it's not warm enough to roam around in like summer clothes, I guess. It's weird. I really hate it. I mean, I'm just like, winter, if you have to come, then just shut up and come because I know that the more delay, like, if there's a long delay in winter starting, when it does start, it's gonna be super cold. And where I live, the cold, it just, it's not just cold. We have this thing here. So there's a lot of fog during winters in my city. And because there's also a lot of pollution, the fog and this pollution mixes together to create something called smog. And by smog, I do not mean that one dragon from that one Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's just like this really thick gray fog that you can't see through, and also If you've never had any allergies in your whole life, you're gonna have allergies now thanks to this. Like literally, I've never been allergic to anything ever. And last year, suddenly my throat, like my tonsils specifically started swelling, and like I couldn't breathe without it being painful. Like I couldn't do anything without it being painful. And like obviously went to the doctor, and he was just like, yeah, there's just like people are developing allergies to dust now, and this is one of those reactions. So he just gave me some allergy medication, and like my tonsils settled again. But yeah, now it's like one of those situations where I have to be super careful, because like I literally have to like clean down my entire room every single day. Like if I miss it by any chance, my allergy starts acting up. Dang, was really imagining a dragon over the place. I would take like a greedy shiny thing, hungry dragon over this any day. Like any day, like give me a dragon, I'll take the dragon. What's the dragon gonna do? At most it's gonna burn you down if you piss it off. I can vibe with that. You know what I can't vibe with? Allergies. I hate them. And the chances of me getting sick during winter go so high because of that stupid smog. My immune system has always been weak, and it just during winters it just goes into hibernation mode for some reason, and I'm like, listen, you're not a bear. Like I'm not a bear, so why the fuck are you hibernating? I can't hibernate, get a grip. But my body's never listened to me. Can you imagine being a bear though? Never having to worry. Like for 6 months you just sleep, just nap. No worries in the world. That would be great. Like, can you imagine all the problems in the world that could be solved if human beings just hibernated? Like, pollution would no longer be an issue. Everything would just clear up. The earth would begin to heal for 6 months with no human activity. Honestly, humans should have a hibernation period. Agreed. Agreed. You know, when God created humans, God really did fuck up a completely perfect monkey when he created humans. Like it feels like there was no thought process here. For someone who's all knowing, how could God not see what a disaster human beings would turn out to be? Like, I have a fight to pick with the old man. Also, just want to clarify, if you're super religious, I don't think you should hang around here, because I'm not a super religious person, and I often pick fights with God. I'm just saying, if I was God, which I'm not claiming to be God, I'm just saying if, like in a hypothetical situation, if I was God and I was all knowing and I was like, hey, I want to create humans, I'd like really consider it and like look into the future. I mean, if you're God, you should be able to look into the future, right? And look into the future and see what would become of human beings. And I'd be like, you know what? Let's scratch that. These bitches are crazy. And I would be right with that assessment. But alas, it's not like that. I feel like God had a bone to pick with some the entity and created us for the very purpose of annoying them. Good God, man. I can actually agree. Like, I can see that happening. What the fuck? I think I am gonna have to wrap things up because I don't know how much you guys can hear or what I can hear. Like since 7 o'clock, the people upstairs, of course, they woke up. So it's like a family that lives upstairs, and they have two really like young kids, which is fine. You know what? Kids are kids. but they are so noisy in the sense that like literally like 5 minutes ago those kids were screaming at the top of their lungs at 7 in the morning. Why are you screaming? And then the parents start blasting music after 7, like around 7:30 ish they'll start blasting music, like, this isn't like a house, it's a rave. And I'm like, okay. And of course, it's Monday, so kids are going to school, so you can hear the school buses outside. I mean, I can hear them. I don't know how much you guys can hear. Can you guys hear all that? Because if you can't, then I can carry on. But if you can hear all this stuff, then I think it's like a good place to start wrapping things up. I can't hear anything. Huh. So I'm just annoying as fuck. Is that it? Oh boy. But anyways, my mom's gonna wake up really soon and like I don't know what's up with her sometimes. My mom just has these moments where she's like, my child is doing something that I don't know about, so I am going to barge into her room. I'm like, why do you do that? Can't you knock? And the thing is, she always does knock. Like on most days, she will knock. She'll knock on the door and then she'll come in, she'll ask me how work was and stuff like that. But the days when I'm streaming, she's gonna barge in. She's gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, mother, you are just amazing. Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard her yet moving around. I can usually like hear her before she like walks in, so I'm able to mute my mic before anything happens. So maybe she's sleeping in. Privacy doesn't exist, your boundaries are hers. Oh my god. Yeah, actually, in this house, you tell people that, hey, I'm in a work meeting, so I'm gonna need you to knock before you walk into my room. And people are like, of course not. Of course we're not gonna knock. That's absurd. Anyways, okay. Okay. I'm gonna wrap things up here because people are waking up. I'm pretty sure my mom's gonna wake up any time. And the days when she sleeps in, she's even more chaotic. So, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, God, I really hope that things calm down tomorrow so I can stream in peace, but we will have to see. As for the server, yeah, I posted a link, an invite to the server in the chat. It's gonna be available for 24 hours, and there's a invite limit, like the number of people that can enter through that link. It's like a limit of 5, I think. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I can finish off HSR and and what else? And hopefully, I will be more composed tomorrow. I mean, I am all over the place today, but I'm not as bad usually. I mean, I'm all over the place always, but not as bad as today. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me and for chatting. I will see you next time. Bye bye.